where a couple of guys like us talk to a couple of people like y'all, and somewhere in between, smart things are said.
Word.
Somewhere in between, dumb things are said.
That's the
And
best.
Right? That is the best. That is the way. That's the way the world works, people. No need to be smart asses all the time. That's why I don't like the younger generation.
Nah, fuck that.
Motherfuckers want to be more smart than you.
Yeah, for
And
no
it's
reason
like,
too.
that look, you're gonna fail. Matter of fact, you're failing right now. So
Yo, you sound like you're gonna be the personally responsible for that failure too. Yo, listen,
look,
you're gonna fail. I promise you. Like I can almost guarantee that you're gonna be fucking up.
When you look at me, you don't see a door. You see a wall. This is where
your size, yeah. The most of the population, yeah, they're gonna be looking at your chest. I can't see shit.
Exactly.
I smell jupe.
Yo, especially if you was at chest height, you're gonna smell the jupe.
Yeah,
that's
definitely.
Like literally my target area.
Yeah, definitely.
I am Juan. The wall has a name, and his name is Juan.
Yep.
It's good to be back talking to each and every one of you guys. Always a good time to talk to you, Jay.
Hell yeah.
I'm not alone in this endeavor. Obviously, I'm here with the Don Provolonsky.
Woo!
The man, the myth, the legend.
Iron Mask.
Yep, exactly. The Iron. What is it? Leonardo DiCaprio? I don't know.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that's it. Man in Iron Mask. The cat.
Yeah, okay, you did say that. Talking about Leo DiCap, you see that Quentin Tarantino has assembled the squad for a movie called Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Yeah, with DiCaprio. I forgot who's joining him with that. I forgot.
There's like a bunch of them, man. It's like DiCaprio, Al Pacino, Sam Jackson is back.
Yeah, Tarantino be bringing them heavy hitters like all in one. You know, I don't know how he does it exactly, but he brings all of them in.
Yeah, Brad Pitt, that's the other one. So yeah. Leo DiCap and Brad Pitt are gonna be like the duo.
I'm surprised they haven't been before. Honestly,
I know, man.
They're like heavy hitters, yo.
Yeah, more often than not, that's like a scary place to go from what from what it seems like. The only other person they really need to make it look like for it to be completely out of this world would be Tom Cruise.
Yeah, that'll be some real oddball stuff, like to throw him in there, like they did in Tropic Thunder.
Yeah, like exactly.
You know, like randomly threw another big ass cast, but he wasn't really playing a star.
Nah,
of the movie.
But Tom Cruise in that movie though was
killed it.
Yo,
he fucking killed it, yo.
I was like, oh, okay, we get it. Everybody
he let his frustrations out with Hollywood in that character. That's what he was doing. Like all this shit that he was just mad about, through the years, agents and shit. He was like, I'm gonna be that motherfucker now.
Exactly. I got a whole catalog of fucking assholes.
Mm-hmm.
That shit was funny, but
shit was not.
I'm excited to see that. I'm kind of excited too because a lot of the Tarantino films, they've been like more like historical type of things. You know what I mean? Gone from like Django to Inglourious Basterds before that, and then the Hateful Eight.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
So I'm kind of curious to see like the return to the modern day, a little bit of Pulp Fiction action.
Yeah.
Did you like Pulp Fiction?
It was all right. It wasn't, to me personally, it wasn't as iconic as it is.
As it is, yeah.
You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Because it's very, very popular movie. Like movie quotes out the ass. People can recite.
T-shirts.
T-shirts. It's just really well-known type of movie. Because I think at that time that was Tarantino, and he got like a bunch of stars for that one into the same movie.
Yeah.
And prior to that, you didn't see that many heavy hitters and like all in the same movie. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think, what is it, Reservoir Dogs? I don't know if that's his first, but I know it's like, for me, it's the first major one that I've seen. I mean, he brought heavy hitters, but I feel like at that time they weren't, something like one or two of them were heavy hitters, and then others would soon become heavy hitters.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
He does. I don't know what the hell
he does something, bro.
He doing. Yo, you want
promising them something?
He gotta be, because those budgets, man. Obviously, the movie isn't like, it's not like an Avengers or something like that. Where it's a $300 million movie, but he's able to get all these motherfuckers all in the same movie. I don't know how he does it. It's not like his movies be hitting like $1 billion either. So I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know what he's doing.
He's just got that unique skill. Here's a funny little fact that I learned the other day, man, that you would appreciate for Dr.
Word.
Provolone mask.
Oh
So,
shit.
yeah, yo. So the first guy, the first actor who played Jason in the first movie, the fucking guy was paid $20 a day.
Word.
And the Jason mask was like $1.89 at a costume shop.
So it wasn't even really planned out. They just got it.
They just got that shit. They're like, yo, you're gonna be this guy who murders people at a camp. How does $20 a day sounds? That sounds fucking amazing. Let's do this. Or no, I don't know if it's $20 a day or I think it was $20 an hour. I'm pretty couldn't have been a day. But an hour.
Either way, it wasn't much compared to what it is now. Like, you know,
especially for the amount of money that movie made.
Oh,
and like,
yeah, that's true.
What'd you say?
I said the amount of walking for that character. Yeah, that's it. It was just like a lot of money.
Because back in the day, they probably had his ass for real walking. Like they weren't trying to special effects it up.
Hell no, his ass was walking.
Walk through
that
all
was part of the requirements for the job on the paperwork.
Yep.
Walking after people running from you, and so that was it.
That was it. Yeah, man.
That's what's up, man. That's interesting trivia. Just like how when Back to the Future, Michael J. Fox was not the original cast, not the original guy to play that role. He was he was the backup.
Really?
Yeah, Ralph Macchio, Karate Kid, was supposed to play him. That was the first. The Spielberg selected him first. But Macchio said, "Nah, I'm good. I'm gonna go try to get bitches and get beat up, and become the Karate Kid." You know what I'm saying? That was the original. It was going to be Ralph Macchio was the original guy.
Yo, if you had a choice, what movie would you go with? Like you're given those two scripts, Back to the Future or Karate Kid, but you could only go for one. Which one would you go for?
This day and age, or back then?
No, back then. Like like their age.
Back then, I would because either or go. I would rather go sci-fi. I'd rather go Back to the Future.
Back to the Future,
because,
bro.
Sci-fi it's at that time there wasn't like there was movies out that were sci-fi. Yeah. But Back to the Future obviously did some new shit.
Yeah, it did.
You feel me? And went to some new shit, and there was already enough fighting movies out there. With the Rocky already beat that underdog story to the death before Karate Kid came out. You know what I mean? And then the funny thing is that the Karate Kid won and Rocky won had the same director.
Wait, they had the same director?
Yeah, they had that same director. Wow. Rocky 1, Rocky 2 had the same director before Stallone got deeply involved.
That's crazy.
And then he directed Karate Kid. He started Karate Kid series, so he was really feeling that underdog. He must have got beat up a lot. He
must have got beat up, or like his bedtime story was like David versus Goliath.
Yeah. Something like that, and he wanted to do that. But yeah, I would definitely go Back to the Future. I'm feeling that. I think, for me personally, I don't think Michael J. Fox was that dude. He is Marty in my mind. You know what I mean? So I don't know if I'd really be able to see the Karate Kid be Marty.
Yeah,
for some reason.
Plus, I think one of my favorite things, along with all the dope, like, cause man, they had the hoverboard and shit. They had the dope sneakers and the jacket, But I think one of my favorite things was that pickup truck he got at the end of the first one.
A Toyota, like I forgot what it was.
Yeah, it was
like 1988, 1987, whatever it was. Yeah, black.
I forget the name of that pickup truck, bro. I remember like jotting that down, like in my life memories as like, yo, when I'm 30 something, I'm getting me a pickup truck.
Just like that.
Just like that.
Me and my blonde white girlfriend, we're going to the lake or wherever he was going. You know what I mean?
We're going to the lake. We're doing it. So
I feel you, man. Yeah, I was. It's funny how you brought that up because I was watching like trivia on movies and things like that. And originally, the DeLorean, it was going to be a refrigerator.
The fucking
Doc Brown was going to build like a time machine and a refrigerator instead of a DeLorean.
You know what though? Seeing how Doc Brown was, I feel like he probably would have done it with the refrigerator first, because he didn't seem like the type of dude that was like, let's get a car.
No, definitely not. Nah. Like, because cars at that time probably were expensive.
Especially that car.
Yeah, definitely. Because that was like that hot shit for a minute. The new car, no other brand made that. It was like that. Its own brand of car came out. So I'm pretty sure it was a grip to get.
Yeah, it's like a Tesla.
But
like its own thing.
No, I feel like he would have did something like that too. Yeah, it was like a Tesla of 1985.
Yep.
But I would have pictured that he would have did like that too. Probably like try to make his refrigerator into something like that, or like something like try to do it in a closet, something like that. You know what I mean? But not a car. But yeah, some crazy shit, man. There's all types of trivia about that movie. It wasn't even supposed to be named Back to the Future originally and shit. Just crazy shit.
That's how it is, though, man. That's like all the little secrets that lead up to that shit. Yo, did you ever get into Bill and Ted?
Of course.
What are your feelings for the third one that's coming out?
It's a strong negative on that one for me, Ghost Rider. Definitely a strongest of negatives. But
just like that.
I have respect for Keanu. He is John Wick. He was in Point Break. He was in Matrix. You know what I mean? He was in the Matrix. And all the things you ever see about Keanu Reeves is like good shit. You know what I mean? Like he's just like a very humble dude and things like that. But to bring back a movie like that after 30 years almost, pretty much.
Yeah, they grown.
They're well into their 50s, the both of the guys. I'm not saying they're old fucks running around, but there's too much of a gap in between the movies, number one. Yeah. And to be acting like that when you're like 50 something, it really ain't gonna work out.
Yeah, you know I mean? I'm curious to see how it is. If I want to believe that Keanu Reeves will at least unleash one kick.
I hope he just kind of has a flashback of John Wick. You know what I mean? Maybe they're gonna get into a telephone booth again.
Yeah,
weren't they some time traveling motherfuckers too? And Bill and Ted, I think they were. They got to like a phone booth and they would travel through time or some shit. And they were like, "Whoa!" You know what I mean? And then maybe he'll do that and like just show up with the slick back the hair, put that serious German moose in where it doesn't move even if you're going 100 on a speed bike. And he just started shooting motherfuckers in that shit.
Bruh, time traveling motherfuckers. Definitely a Seattle.
That's what it should be called, yo.
That promotes craft beers.
Time travel to the first craft beer.
Like, when did it become a thing? I don't know.
But first, a kick. You know what I mean?
But talking about fucking sequels to legendary movies, like I hit you up, bro. Val Kilmer signing up for some Top Gun action, Top Gun Part 2.
Oh, man. What the immediate comment we made was, he's going to have to hit up Top Gun Fitness over there on Sepulveda because this guy's pretty large and in charge right now.
Top Gun Fitness. I got to believe there's definitely a Top Gun Fitness
I'm pretty sure if you look up on Google, I'm going to look that up right now.
Do it.
That iconic.
I bet you it's probably in Iowa.
It's probably in Bangor, Maine. I'm going to check though. Bangor, Maine off of Main Street near the bakery. Let's see. Top Gun
Fitness.
Boom. Immediately. It's it. They got one in Ocoee.
There's one in your neck of the woods.
Yeah. There's one in Michigan. There's one in Phoenix. Apparently, they're out there, yo.
Michigan.
So he needs to hit up any of those one facilities and put like a serious mustache on so nobody recognizes him. And just go ham. You know what I mean?
Most of the workouts involve being in a cockpit or on a motorcycle.
Yeah.
Some volleyball.
Yeah. He needs something, because that's pretty serious right now.
Yeah,
that's pretty serious. But I think it'd be a pretty good movie, though.
Who do you think the enemy is in the movie? Who's flying the MiGs?
The MiGs. It could go one or two ways because Tom Cruise, Tom Cruise is like older now. He's like 50 something as well, but
he don't give a fuck. He's still running fast.
He's still, you know what I mean? He's still making sure people zoom in on him, get good frame rate on his sprints. And he doesn't play like old guy roles yet.
Yo, he don't. I think the only old guy role I had ever seen him play, along with the fucking what is it? Les
Grossman. Yeah.
Lex Grossman in Collateral with Jamie Foxx.
Yeah. And even then he was like putting people in locks and shooting them and shit. You know what I mean? He wasn't like kind of hanging out, just shooting people from a distance like you see in some older action dudes where they just kind of shoot you. No, he don't play like young, like old guy roles. He's still doing young shit. So it's gonna be hard to see him just if they're gonna go on the instructor route. Where he's the teacher, yada, yada, yada. So I think he might just play like a seasoned ass pilot who's going to be going up against like the Koreans or the Russians or something like that.
Just a head-to-head battle.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Top Gun 2, you know what I mean?
Double
Korea.
penetration.
Yeah, that too. Yeah. Top Gun Fitness, the sequel, you know what I mean? Beach volleyball Top Gun.
Top.
So, you know what I mean?
I like how
maybe
Matt
it's gonna
Tuttle.
be a beach volleyball tournament. And next one, man. We don't know.
Yeah, we kind of don't know. Who knows? Maybe it might just be virtual reality.
Who knows, man? We don't know. But I think it'll be a pretty dope movie if they do it right. I think it's the same director too.
Oh damn! So they keeping that same energy going.
Yeah, they're keeping the same situation going. But we'll see, man. We'll definitely see. I don't know, because as you know, when they make sequels that are like mad late to the game of sequels, they lose a feeling.
Yeah, there's not a lot of. I think the only one in recent memory that kind of killed the game was Mad Max.
Yeah, man. For some reason, they definitely did a good job on Mad Max. Yeah. I would say they did.
I think they just raged out and they're like, we don't give a fuck about anything. Like,
yeah,
we're just gonna be crazy, wild, and tell a pretty simple story. It's not like the story itself wasn't.
No, they didn't go. No, definitely. They just said, get your LSD. Find the fucking guy with the guitar, put some gel up in his hair, and let's just fucking do this thing.
Let's just do this.
Let's fucking do
it. Keep all your toilet paper to yourselves.
Yeah, definitely.
On these bitches.
Yeah, we're defecating on these hoes. So let's do it. But yeah, man.
Talk about defecating on hoes, though.
I was about to jump into something with defecating. Speaking of defecating, bro.
All right.
All right.
Do it.
Yo. Right before, as you know, before we got into the podcast, I had a problem with a neighbor. Man. I'm pretty sure millions of people out there, especially if you live in like condo or townhouse type of living where you're all up on somebody's ass pretty much. Yep. You know what I mean? So we went to the pool, the community pool. I live in like you've been here, bro. It's like a very, very quiet area. It's nothing but older people here. You never really hear shit going on. You would think everybody's dead up in here.
Yeah,
we didn't know that the neighbor next to us was at the pool. I forgot what the woman even looks like because I barely see her. So we go to the pool, but we leave. As we're leaving, she comes up and starts talking to us. She knows both of our names as well. She starts talking to us, and she just has these complaints like a motherfucker, bro, saying that she and a bunch of other people went to our HOA board and made complaints about us not picking up our dog shit, us letting our dogs outside with no leashes.
Oh, Lord.
Making mad noise inside the apartment, like slamming the front door, or like when me and Marielle be getting into the, relationship arguments.
Yeah.
Of course, there's going to be some raised voices. You know what I mean? Show me what fucking couple that doesn't raise their voice when they be talking to each other. You know what I mean? That type of shit. And she just said that they had a meeting the other day and shit, and they brought it to their attention, and they're going to be letting my landlord know.
Damn.
That all this is going on.
The fuck?
You know what I mean? So we'll see what it all comes down to. Can people just mind their fucking business? You feel me? There's like 57 dogs in this motherfucker. Who knows? How you know it my dog ain't? Unless you fucking videotaping my ass and watching me from the window and shit, like your Hawkeye, because that's the reason why he wasn't in the movie, because he was over here watching me. That means you're just staring at me from your house. You
probably is too, man.
I'm pretty sure. That's the only way. Because everybody over here be letting their dogs just like be shit. There's like a community shit area. You know what I mean? Like right here. Everybody comes from all over the complex, all over the community, and just takes shits right here, but nobody picks it up. But you're gonna tell me that I'm telling on you. You know?
Yeah, that's crazy. That's kind of mad targeted.
Yeah, it is. And the woman, she's an older lady and she's by herself. And unfortunately, I'm gonna have to single them out. This is a very white thing to do. You feel me? This is a very Caucasian 101 type of behavior.
It kind of really is, though.
They're the only ones that can They're the only ones that will go the next level of complaint. Yeah. Yo.
Hello?
Yo. Technical problems.
Yo, technical foul on the internet.
Yeah, on that one. But yeah, man, that's what's going on right now.
Definitely.
With us. They always be telling on you. They be
They
staring at
really
you,
do,
watching
yo.
you. They don't say nothing to you. And then I'm surprised she even said anything to me. I'm surprised she just didn't like just tell on me. You feel
Yeah,
me?
or just let the landlord be the one that say it after the fact.
Yeah, and put it like in anonymously. So
Yeah.
I don't know it's her. You know what I mean? But now you ratted yourself out, bitch. You
I
told
guess
on yourself.
technically she kind of bossed it up real quick. She said,
She did. She
I'm
told on me first, but then I'm gonna tell you too.
gonna
But
tell that I told you on you.
yeah, I'm telling you directly that I told on your ass. We
It was
brought a meeting. We had a meeting. We don't like you motherfuckers around
Jay.
here.
It was me.
Yep,
I'm the one.
I did it.
I did it.
Mm-hmm.
You couldn't have told me before? Nah.
Nope.
I had to tell them first.
Yeah.
And then you.
Sorry.
I don't know. That's some Buchon talk right there, bro.
That is some boots on. So
That
that
is-
means I'm putting the shades on the backpack with nothing in it but Skittles and condoms. And I might have to air the place out. You know what I mean? That's what you do with Bouchons, bro.
Yep, that's how it goes down. Damn, man.
Yeah, so
That's fucking whack. Yo, that's the worst though. Like
it is.
now it's like you're in your walls at home and it's just like oppressive. Like, well, I can't talk about my grundle a little bit louder than usual now.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. Yeah, you can't. I can't slam. Apparently, somebody's slamming doors up in here. Fee fi fo fum type of shit. You know what I mean? Every time I open a house door, I'm kick the dish. Where's my fucking food, bitch? You know what I mean? Give me in. You know what I mean? It's being so loud.
Ma, meatloaf.
Meatloaf. You know
we want it.
We don't got no meat, Jay. What? You know what I mean? So, only thing I can do is control the shit that I can control. You feel me? In the house, and anybody that's been through this, all you can do is control what you can. Try to be a little more mindful of closing the door when you leave.
Yeah.
Obviously pick up your dog shit. You know
Obviously.
what I mean? I joined the don't pick up your dog shit crew because I didn't see nobody else doing it. So I was like, I'm if everybody else saying fuck, I'm saying fuck.
Oh man.
That's what I did, you know what I mean? But I'm honestly something about my jawline or my nose that somebody was snipering me and singling me out, you know?
Well, you aren't hard to miss.
I'm not.
Assertive ass walking,
aggressive for no
deltoids
reason.
and shoulder muscles.
And I'm probably good 25 to 30 years younger than anybody here.
Yeah.
So that obviously I don't like that shit right there. Like that dude in Belly, the dude with the yellow jumpsuit and the perm.
Yeah.
I don't like that. I'm dropping a dime on them.
Wow. Motherfucking Belly.
Yeah.
Yo,
So
a Belly part 2. Yeah.
That wouldn't be good.
That would be dope.
I don't know. To me, no, it wouldn't be good.
No, it wouldn't be good.
To me, no. Right now, no.
No.
Because unfortunately, DMX has fell off the deep end. He went down the hole that we all wish he didn't go down.
I know, man.
You know what I mean? The dude don't even sound coherent. Whenever they do get him on camera or an interview, he don't even sound like coherent. You know?
Yeah.
He's not the DMX that sold out a whole country at a concert. You know what I mean?
Yo, I was listening to DMX earlier this week, and man, that was the feeling that I had. Yeah. I was like, man, I want this DMX to come back. Like this DMX, this is a scary ass DMX. This is like an honest.
He was that dude, yo.
Clear spoken.
If you go back to like 90, 98, 99, up until like 2004, 2005, I would say the latest.
Yeah,
he was that dude. He was that dude, yo.
He definitely was
just as popular as anybody else in the world, pretty much, yo. He was selling out shows all over the fucking world.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? But
watching some interviews too with people like what is it? The people who were going around then, like your Fat Joes, your Ja Rules, your fucking Diddy and all them. Like everybody was like, Jay. They all had like this unanimous decision, like, nah, you just don't fuck with him. When he says he's about to put something out, it's just going to be hard and it's going to be fire and it's going to be honest and there's nothing you can do to stop it. Like, that's dope. Like,
that is dope.
I feel, man.
That's sad, yo. That's sad.
It is sad.
It is
DMX,
sad.
You still alive. Come back to us.
Yo, but what's kind of weird about that, though, yo? I was thinking about this the other day, too, is that with artists, just musicians in general, I don't care what genre you sing. There is some heavy hitters out there that will be pumping albums out like 30 years later. You know what I mean?
Sure.
But But it seems as though the majority, they'll be mad fucking popular, right?
Mm-hmm.
But they have like a very short lifespan of
Yeah.
being mad popular, you know?
Yep.
Like it would be like 5 years of consistently being well known,
Yeah.
and then you don't hear from them again. You feel me?
I feel you.
It happens to so many. How many rappers have we seen on the come up? And when we were like growing up and shit, that came out with like a song or an album or two, and then you literally never hear from them again.
Exactly.
You know? Like they'll be the most popular. They'll be the popular as Jesus for like 2 years.
You swear up and down like that's the you don't get it. This guy's gonna win for the rest of my life and his life.
He's gonna be rapping until 2039.
He's gonna be my child's favorite rapper.
Definitely. I'm going to tell my kids about him, and he's going to grow up rapping them lyrics. He's going to be talking about shooting bitches, doing coke, selling it, because that's what it is.
On hard-ass beats.
On hard beats, too.
Swizzy?
Wow. You know what I mean? That's rotten
trombone bars. Right, I like it.
So yeah, man, but it's crazy because even R&B singers as well, they'll come out with an album or two, or they'll be hot, they'll be all over the. Back then, it was like TRL and MTV and BET and shit like that. You'll see them all over the place. But then, what happened to them? I forgot. You know, I mean, where like Mario. Remember Mario?
Yes, Mario, whose song is always. What was it? You're the one in a minute.
Yeah, you should let me love.
You're a dime plus 99.
Yep, that guy in that shit. That
motherfucker was they're making moves with Channing Tatum and shit.
Yeah, man. And then all of a sudden, zip.
I mean, from what I do recall from him, he went back to ghostwriting for people and producing music. Mm-hmm. So I think a lot of it too, man, is the side of it that we don't get to see as fans, especially those super like big poppy hits, especially since we're talking mad genres, like the extra pop where you got your Justin Biebers and, Mariah Carey at the time, and anybody out now. I don't really listen to that music, but any of those people, I think, especially from our time, like I feel like the industry just fucked them. Like I think like they was pumping out like the biggest hits on the planet, basically the type of hits that make us talk about them being hits 20 years later, and they were like robbed. You know what I mean? Like this, I think I hear a lot of them stories where it's just like they just get worn out. Like, how am I doing these big ass numbers, but this is my paycheck? And then the moment you try to say something, they treat you like a company in Florida and be like, "What questions? You're fired. You can leave."
Yeah, I was watching the New Edition special, and that's what happened to them when they first came out. They were doing like world tours and shit.
Yeah,
and they were barely getting paid. Like their parents and shit were still living up in the projects while they were doing that, and they couldn't get them out because they weren't really getting paid because the record company would loan them like cars and things like that, but their concerts and tours and their income went immediately back to the record company. So they didn't the money came into their hands, but then they gave it right back. Yeah. So they couldn't even do nothing,
That's fucking wild.
So like the record company makes money. I could feel that. I could definitely feel that. But I wonder if these rappers and singers and whatever's go into the game and they're like, yo, I got a solid 5 years ahead of me.
I'm retiring.
I mean? I got like 5 years. I got like about 3 CDs. They better be bangers because this money better set me up for the rest of my life. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I think you're right there too. Yep. I feel like there were some rappers that they did it just for the money, and then when they got their bag, they were just like, you know what? I don't want to do with all this work. Or whatever the fuck it is they don't want to do with. And
definitely. Because you do have to sign a contract. And, if you want some money and things like that, I'm pretty sure they make them do a lot of things they don't want to do.
Yeah.
But it seems as though they definitely have some type of very short expiration date.
Yeah.
As soon as you are hot, as soon as you're well known, you're on like a list. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Your timer's going.
The ticking time bomb.
The fucking sand thing has been flipped. You know what I mean? You're done as soon as it's over. You
got to think about that too, man. I feel like in a sense of things, I think we're indirectly talking about the type of paranoia that can happen to an artist too.
Of course.
You get that hot, but it's just business as usual once you go back to your label, and now you have all these plans and they're kind of like giving you the cold shoulder. I mean, I definitely haven't been in that environment, so I don't know. All of this right now is just speculation, people.
Yeah. I don't know.
But like that's what I think. You feel me? And I think people get burnt out. I mean, like even in my industry, where you talk about, yeah, I do like animation, I do camera work, I do this, I do visual effects for movies like Marvel. And you tell people that, and they're like, "Yo, like you do
fucking
what?
beast?
How the what? Like where the Lambo at?"
Yeah,
I gotten that question a good number of times. Where? So what you driving? Oh, you been looking at that Maserati? I've been looking at other people drive it.
Yeah, negative on that one.
Yeah, I've been looking at what's wrong with my decision because it's like I'm not getting that type of money. But it's not so much the money that I'm talking about. It's more so the way the industry works. Once you really start seeing it from the inside and you really start to see its flaws, because they're flaws. There's definitely big flaws in the visual effects industry. And then you start to be like, like I love what I do because I genuinely love what I do.
Word.
But can I stay in this business for the rest of my life? I
don't
hope.
know.
And that's what I'm gonna work. I'm not a quitter. I'm not gonna quit. I don't give up. I'm gonna keep doing. I'm gonna keep getting better, keep learning more, keep going up the ladder, if you want to call it that.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's kind of like it's one of those things that's hard to visualize because the industry makes it hard to visualize your longevity.
Of course. I think any career job will have the same effect.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like they make you question your own self. Like, what the fuck am I doing? You know what I mean? Yeah. I don't have 10 years. All right. I don't have 10 years to hope this is going to happen.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So it's a carrot and a stick type of mentality where you got to have both.
Yeah.
I mean, most jobs is you're only getting the stick. You feel me? You're gonna be banging. You're gonna be burning yourself out because I'm pretty sure, especially a dude who's worked on Marvel movies or any movies really, where you got these serious ass deadlines or you think it's done, you send it, and they're like, "Nah, what the fuck? What are you fucking serious? You big bastard? You know what I mean? You're just a big piece of shit. Do it again. You just fucking."
I would love a client review to go like that. I mean, I would hate it, but that shit. I think I would just like laugh out of what the hell.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure like you guys think you got it, yeah, and then you send it and they're like, "Nah, chill, son, chill."
Oh yeah, man.
Redo that, like not even just a little portion of it. Like we need you to redo the whole thing.
Yeah,
you know what I mean, you really fucked this up. That type of shit would just make you feel like you're just burnt out, like you're only getting the stick.
Absolutely.
And I think that's like that with most career jobs. You feel me?
I feel it.
Yeah, you got. There has to be the carrot as well. You got to feel like you're getting something in the future. Maybe you can end up being the boss's boss, where you're kind of you're at the office, but you're not really doing nothing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you're more like checking people's works and making sure.
Yeah, that's it. You're playing the office basketball you have the basketball hoop hooked up to your door and you're just shooting hoops. You've been there, done that. Like I already did all that grinding. You feel me? Like I'm chilling now.
Yeah, for sure, man. That is how it is.
Yeah, I think that's the part. That's all you can do, bro. All you can hope for.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely.
Yeah, that's how I feel when I got into the cream pie game. I was like, how many do I got? How many hard drives do I have to bleach for this shit to be over with? You know me?
To get my house.
Yeah, exactly.
Because that's really what you're grinding for is the house.
Exactly. You're trying to be your pops.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Trying to be pop.
At the end of the day, you're just trying to be your pops.
Right. Get get the bag, get everything that comes with it.
Yep.
If you want fame, go get your fame. There's people who want it.
Exactly. So that's all you can try to do. But, unfortunately, I don't think the world's really set up for that type of shit anymore. Really, like if you're just an average Joe, with a career or something like that, where that doesn't make like crazy money, it's really hard to get that shit popping nowadays, like houses and things like that, because there's massive amounts of money involved,
Dude,
massive amounts of money, bro. Massive. It is just even go back 20, 25 years, like when my mother got her house with my stepfather, like it wasn't really hard for them to do it. You feel me?
It didn't seem like that, huh?
It wasn't. It was. She told me now, like now, this far ahead now.
That's
How far she was like, it wasn't really that hard to get one. But she's like, I don't know how we'll be able to do that right now.
That's how I feel, man. The market is crazy too.
It really is, man. It truly is. And I see it every day. Like I was telling you a couple of podcasts back, I rarely see people under 35 with their own property.
Yeah.
I have to do property checks on everybody I do. I do about 70 different cases a week.
Damn.
And I rarely see somebody under 35 with their own property. They're always living in like an apartment complex or a condo, or they're living in a house in their parents' names.
Yeah.
You feel me? Something along those lines, man. But, rare 1 out of 70, 2 out of 70, there'll be like a 32-year-old married couple with their own house owning it. You know what I mean? Rare. But then you look at, okay, I'm curious to see, because I get a little curious. Yeah. All right? I look at how the fuck you get this house, you piece of shit. I look into the records and shit like that, and I'm like, okay, it looks like here in April 2000, whatever, your parents came up with 40 grand for you. So, boom, that's how you got your house. So a lot of these people that do have it at a younger age, they get help from an outside source.
Yeah.
Yeah, they definitely.
You got it though, man.
Got it.
Like they're like, I think they say like what you want to do for your down payment is put in like 20% is like ideal. Well, ideal would be like being able to pay the whole thing, but for the regular people, putting like 20% down is what really gets like the good like interest rate, the monthly
cheap mortgage,
yeah. And I'm like, dog, houses here in California, especially here, man, 20% is $200,000.
Yeah,
which is a house.
Yeah, that's a banging ass house in Florida.
It's a banging ass house in Florida, and it's just like, man, oh man, I know we won't be. I know we won't, only because of like the numbers like that. You feel me?
Yeah.
But I'm like, man, like I know there's mad people out here who have to do it. It isn't just me. It's like all of us. Like I can look outside. Every single person out there has to deal with that reality that to get a house out here or anywhere around here is like that much money. Like,
of course, man. You live in the most expensive place in the country.
Absolutely.
Is the LA area. Cali in general is high. Doesn't matter if you're North
Cali,
South Cali. Cali is just on that list, of it. Get the fuck out of here. You know what I mean? If you want a big house, don't be here.
Yeah.
You want a roommate, you want another guy named Jim living in your other room, paying you some rent, move over here. You know what I mean? No problem.
Jim. Fucking Jim. And that motherfucker always drinks the milk.
Yeah, man. One roll of paper towels. You catch my drift on that one, bro.
One roll of paper towels.
Yo, can you get some paper towels? Yeah, I got you. One roll, not even bought. Stolen from the job. All right, I see you're making do. I feel you. That's a power move.
Yeah, exactly. I got you. Trying to gain $5.
I feel you. That $5 is crucial. I got you. I feel you, man.
Real talk though, when we was working at FedEx, $5 was a bit of a crucial thing.
Yo, well, yeah, 19 years old, $5 is like, yo, you trying to fight? You know what I mean? You trying to fight?
Give me that $5.
Yeah, you better give me that $5. Yo, can you bring me up the street? I mean, like, you got some gas money? You know what I mean?
But then $5 used to help a lot.
Yeah, when you don't have any money, yeah.
I'm talking about like what gas prices back then.
Yo, when I started driving, gas was over $3 a gallon.
For real?
Yeah, that's when I started driving is when it took that big ass hike back when Bush was in office, and it was all over the news. It was crazy. Like it's never been that high.
Yeah,
the country's we're all gonna die. You know what I mean? Like something's gonna the Middle East is holding on to their oil. We don't know how we're gonna get our gas anymore.
Yeah,
and it was like when I first started driving, man, that shit went up going to Food Bag in Granby. in the fucking shout out to Food Bag.
Food Bag, yo.
The Food Bag. That shit said $3.10. I'm like, yo, I barely make $3.10 an hour, yo. Give me a fucking break. We're making life decisions at the gas pump,
Dog, but that's how people be living though. Like, we are in a world. It's happening. Like, I remember, like, my parents sort of like thinking about the whole middle class. Like, they were like, a dinner conversation, because I think it was sort of leading up to the Bush administration, and that conversation on they're like, this is, we're middle class. This is middle class. But this is like slowly starting to feel like we're getting pushed. You either go on upper class or lower class. That's what they felt at the time. And now we see it, bro. Like the middle class is you can probably kind of define it like numerically and all that shit is so like I'm not even middle class yet. I'm like lower income where I live. And if I were to tell you the numbers I make, it'd be that's good money elsewhere. Here, now, nah.
Nah, not for where you are, no.
Nah.
Unfortunately, man. Unfortunately, because
these are
you're living like King Tut over here.
Bro.
You be living where pie is.
Yeah, yo. Especially living where pie is. That fucking boondock ass town. Nothing but amazing credit and fucking golf carts.
Yeah, and white people at Perkins.
Yeah, bro. I don't know. Yeah, white people. Perkins like a motherfucker. Yo, Perkins for sure. For sure. I'm pretty sure your neighbor goes to Perkins.
Oh, I'm pretty sure she's there at 7 in the morning.
Got like the membership.
Oh, I'm pretty damn sure. Early bird special like a motherfucker, man.
Yup. Like 10
definitely
get you a free meal type of shit.
Yeah, fuck that shit. So, whatever, man. I know if she got to complain, she got to complain. But I ain't going nowhere. You know what I mean? You're gonna have to get my landlord's the only one that could be like, hey, you got to get out. But I haven't done anything dramatic yet for that to happen.
Yeah.
Just right now, it's just some complaints. But hey, prove it.
Like a little warning shot, real quick.
Yeah, it was a warning shot.
She's trying to shoot you the invoice, yo.
Yeah, well, she can fuck off.
Invoice treatment.
I'm busy about this E3, yo.
Yeah.
Yo, before we got to get out of here, we got to talk about the E3.
We do got to talk about the E3.
We're a couple of guys been playing games since the early 90s. Let's just keep it real. All right, we're going way back, man. We're 20-something years into this game. We're veterans too. We did a couple of prison bids.
Yeah, we did.
About 4 years here, 4 years there. You know what I mean? So we know what we're doing at this point. What are you looking forward to the most, bro? Because obviously we don't have enough time to get into like
to fully get into it. All right, I'll hit you like this. I want to know more about that From Software teaser. You know, that teaser that basically says in
the
my heart,
Tenchu.
The Tenchu.
Nice.
If From Software announces on Monday that they about to be releasing Tenchu,
they're supposed to be announcing whatever that was on Monday.
Yeah, at the Sony press conference.
Ooh.
That's what I'm not. I don't know if they're supposed to, because I don't remember if they actually announced like look forward to E3. They may have. So I'm 80% sure that they're going to be saying something at the Sony press conference on Monday. I'm looking forward to that. Like, I know. Shout out to the Hosif. We all grew up on some Tenchu.
Of course.
Tenchu is the game that deserves to be remade versus all of any other games.
Oh, of course. There's no other games like it.
Man.
Even if another company made, there's not even a game like resembles it.
Nope.
You know what I mean? Like out there.
Nope. If you're like you got to stuff assassin people and you got to do it as a ninja, be like, well, there's Assassin's Creed. No.
Assassin's Creed is dope in its own way. Yeah, only a couple of them were even dope, but no, it's not the same thing.
There's this other game called Irigami that's sort of more of like an indie version of that stealth ninja, very like very Japanese in its form and in its lore and art. But even then, it's and that game kind of introduces some really fun ways to navigate the map. Like you get to really play with the shadows. And with Tenchu, you don't really get to do too much shadow jumping and stuff like that.
No.
But even then, that game is not a Tenchu. Tenchu is Tenchu. That's just what it is.
It is what it is, man.
Hell yeah.
What it is, man. That very jumping off of roofs with your boy.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Yo, I just killed the hell out of this motherfucker. You know what I mean?
You could you could either blade them up real quick or snap their necks if you want to sheath your blade, and the sound effects is always kind of crazy when you crack somebody's neck.
Yeah, man. Or when you cut their throat open.
It's like,
somehow nobody heard it.
Man, shut your blood up, homie. Damn.
Yeah, loud ass blood.
Yo, another one. I want to believe that Square, which I believe they have. Let me.
I can't hear nothing.
Bro.
I can hear you.
Good old technical difficulties.
Yeah, and you were going off on a freestyle too on that one.
Yeah, it's all good. I got it recorded though. Just saying the game. So in summary, Anthem, Battlefield 5, Final Fantasy 7 Remake, Tenchu. Those are the things I'm looking forward to.
Word.
And we've already heard 2 out of those 4 announcements. Battlefield 5, what's going to be popping off, and Anthem. How about you, man? What are your games?
This year, man, definitely Red Dead, of course.
Red Dead.
Red Dead is going to be like the heavy hitter. Like, I'm definitely going to be reserving that one for sure.
Sure.
I'm just, who ain't going to get it? It's self-explanatory on Red Dead. Like, you got to.
You got to,
man.
Yeah.
We talked about it before. Rockstar always brings the heat. They take the time, man. They're like we were saying, we compare him to Daniel Day-Lewis.
Yeah.
He comes out every 5 years with a movie, but he always gets like an award. And that's what happens with Red Dead. Like, they just come out. Rockstar comes out with these games that are just played forever. They
do, man.
All these iconic games that are just played. So we already seen like a teaser of the gameplay. Look, man, if the game looks like that, then that it hands down. That's it. Best game. Battlefield 5, of course, because we're Battlefield players all of a sudden randomly since Battlefield 1. I really wasn't up until that point.
It's true.
You know what I mean? I was kind of like, damn, this shit is too hard, yo.
Yeah.
I ain't fit for the Battlefield. You know what I mean? And I just would play Call of Duty or some other shooter. definitely Battlefield 5, especially with the no loot boxes, no pay to play, pay to win, rather, mentality that most companies still have.
Yeah,
for sure. Assassin's Creed, because they're going Greek. They're going ancient Greek now.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
I think I want to check that out. If they have any way, shape, or form, if the same team made the last one made this one, then it should be a banger.
Yeah,
it should be a banger. I want to see more of that, and that's pretty much it for me, bro. Definitely, because I don't think, are they even doing the Division 2? Are they showing anything about that?
Well, Ubisoft is sometime today. They might announce it on Ubisoft.
Well, that would hope.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I would hope, and of course, Anthem. I'm definitely we had some pretty strong positive shit to say about Anthem.
Yeah, yeah.
It's not. We're not going in the mentality of thinking that it's the greatest game coming out for some reason. There's a little bit. I'm not gonna be like a dude from Timmy_123 from Iowa on Reddit type of mentality, but there's definitely a little piece of something missing, but that's all right.
Yeah, yeah.
You feel me? That's all right.
It
maybe
felt
we're gonna
like,
play it. Right, yo?
I was gonna say, it felt like there was something the same. Like, it's like, oh, I kind of seen that before. Maybe it's when I saw the numbers flying off with the damage, and I don't know.
When I seen that too, I was like, I think we could have did without that.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like, maybe a health bar. But
maybe
like
a health bar.
Maybe that's about it, because we're playing, at the end of the day, we're playing a shooting game.
Yeah.
Oh, we gotta shoot. We're shooting them.
Mm-hmm.
Health going down or no? How fast is it going down? Because once you start bringing in damages like that and group things like that, you automatically in your brain, you're going to compare it to like a role-playing game or an MMO type of game, and then you're going to get kind of mad like Division 1, where why the fuck is this taking so long?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Type of shit. So I'm going to cop it, and one of the biggest reasons why I'm going to cop it is it comes out in February. And as you know, there ain't no fucking games really coming out between like February to September.
That's true. They really like that September release.
They like that September, October, early November.
The fall is like the hot spot for game drops. Some of the gems do drop maybe in a March. Sometimes. Like Ghost Recon, I think, was like a March thing.
Yeah, right? It was. But for some reason, I don't know why, man. For when March or February games drop, they're never like banging.
Yeah.
They're good. They're fun to play, but they're not like banging,
I want to compare sales. Like, what's the biggest sale? Like, what's the biggest release number? Like, as far as like how much money was made on the release date on a February game versus a September game?
That would be. Definitely look that stat up, because For Honor came out in like a March. Remember, we were playing that for a minute, but we stopped.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. It was fun. There was something missing. There's always something. For some reason, they're like, let's put out the games that we're kind of feeling.
Yeah.
We're gonna kind of make you feel shit. Not all the way, though. Not all the way. Not all the way. It's kind of like a sports game. They're fun to play, but you're cool if you don't have it.
Yeah.
I
mean, I guess God of War was released at a not September fall date.
It was, what was it released in? March or April? It was one of them, right?
It was one of them. I think it was April.
I played it. I beat it, but I'm not. It was a great game, beautiful game. I beat it. I wasn't number one. It wasn't long enough. You feel me? It seems like they went so hard on the graphics and the frame rate and the smoothness of the game that they couldn't put too much into the game.
Gotcha.
Like, long wise, and I think that's probably just the hindrance of games being on disc. You feel me?
Gotcha. Yeah.
There's a limitation what they can cap out at, and they can't really go above that. You know what I mean? That's got to be it, because a disc is a disc. They're not getting it from a cloud or something like that, or like a World of Warcraft or something like that, where it's coming like from an outside source.
Yep.
So I think that must be it. It was a good game, but as soon as I was done beating it, I was cool with not touching it again.
Gotcha. Copy that.
So yeah, man.
Those are the games.
Those are the games. Man. Looking forward to it.
Fucking name.
It sounds like we're gonna shoot some games right now. We're having some sound issues right here again, but that's all right. I think we're gonna get it out. We're getting out of here anyway.
That's what it is. All right, people. With technical difficulties abound, we about to get the fuck up out of here.
We're out of here. Hit us up on all our social medias, Chilling with the Jays, iTunes, all of that. Thank you. Please like, subscribe, and share. We out of here.
We out of the biatch.